Hello everybody. My last video, which I posted Monday, I wrote or talked about the past 5 people that I wanted you guys to watch, and I hope you guys want to check out their channels for it. And I hope you guys did watch that video and check out their channels because they are good. And if you need to know the lists, I'll try to put a link to the video right here. But one of those people on that list is a guy named Dan Brown. And every single time I watch his videos, I get more and more interested in the world around me. Because Dan Brown speaks his mind, and he speaks for what's going on in this country. And that put me on to a state of mind, or something I want to talk about with on my own that I want to talk to for a few days. And that is the job bill. The job bill is a bill that President Obama has proposed. Now, before you go stopping this video going, "Oh, F Obama, this is going to bring us a lot of money," don't do that. This job bill is not going to cost you anything. And this bill basically is supposed to help you. What Obama has proposed is that the federal government gives the states money to give to businesses of the state's money so they can create more jobs. Also, President Obama has proposed that banks give small loans to businesses so they can expand, or to any business so they can expand. However, nobody has done this yet. I think this is a good idea because there are a lot of people out there who need money and they need to have a job. I go to school in a city. I live in a town, but I go to school in a city that is next to my town. Every single day while I'm walking from the parking garage where I park my car every morning to my school, which is basically about a 5 to 10 minute walk, a guy always passes me and says, "Can you spare some change for coffee?" Now, I don't keep change on me because parking in the parking garage is free thanks to my school. But I don't keep change on me, period, because I am a poor college student. I am unemployed. I don't have any jobs. Jobs at all. I don't have a job at all. My only job right now is being a student. I can't find a job. I've been trying to find a job in daycare centers, but nobody's hiring because parents are being laid off, so they're pulling their child out of daycare because why would they need daycare? Anyways, so every single day I have to say, "No, I don't, I'm sorry." Because the only thing I carry around with me is a credit card that my parents pay for. And I only use that credit card for buying books for school or buying groceries for my family. About once a week I do get to go to Dunkin' Donuts, but that's just an agreement I made with my mother. But it makes me not really upset, but this guy does come to me every single day while I'm walking to school saying, "Can you spare some change for coffee?" And every single day I have to turn him down. But basically, a lot of people, if if bill works, if the federal government does give the states money, and if the banks do cooperate and give the businesses the loans that they need, then we can be creating a lot more jobs. And that man who asks me for spare change every morning can probably apply for a job at a gas station or at a coffee shop or McDonald's, whatever. He could probably get a good job somewhere and wouldn't have to bother me every day for spare change. But still, it's a way of life, but due to the recession, a lot of jobs have been taken off the market. And this normally, is a homeless man. He doesn't look like a homeless man, but he is. And a bunch of times when I do turn him down, about twice, I hear him ask someone else, "Can you spare some change?" And that person says, "Get a job." Well, how can he get a job? Because there's no money out there being put towards making jobs. Anyways, he's homeless. And basically, a lot of jobs won't be giving jobs to people who are homeless. But even if they didn't have a place to live, trying to work their way up in society to get a job so they can get an apartment so they can make a living, live their lives off the streets, would be basically good for them. Now, every single time I see a homeless person, it makes me a little upset. But a lot of people still define homeless people as smelly, disgusting people, and basically assume that every single homeless person became homeless because they were involved with drugs or were involved with alcohol, and the alcohol and the drugs basically took up their lives, so they became homeless because they didn't start paying their bills. That is complete bull. There are a lot of people out there who are hardworking people who who lost their jobs, got laid off due to the recession, and couldn't pay the rent on their apartment or the mortgage on their home or condo, and got evicted and now are living on the streets. There are a lot of people who do have jobs but are still living on the streets because they can't afford to make a condo or to get a condo or get an apartment. But still, as I'm trying to say here, is also that it doesn't really also affect the people more, but as children. I live in Massachusetts. Last night I was watching Law and Order, and when I was watching Law and Order, there was a commercial that came on saying about 100,000 children in Massachusetts are homeless. And that got me thinking. If the state of Massachusetts, if the federal government gave the state of Massachusetts money, the state of Massachusetts could use that to put more jobs in the market. And if the banks started cooperating, saying, oh, okay, I'll give this business a small loan, they can expand their company. And those parents can get jobs. So these children won't have to live on the street anymore, won't have to live in their car anymore. It doesn't just affect the homeless people, but it affects the children too. And a lot of people don't even know what homeless people are because a lot of homeless people don't look like they are homeless. For the past year, my family and I have been donating clothes and blankets to the city that I go to school in because they have a homeless shelter. And the people in the homeless shelter, the homeless people, are nice, friendly people. They are intelligent, and if you saw them on the streets, you wouldn't even know they were homeless because they don't smell of anything. They basically are homeless because the recession made them lose money and they're living on the streets. Now, I don't even want to begin about talking about other things that are really bothering me because of it, but the whole get a job, we can't get jobs without job bills, with the job bill, which is why my mom and I are for it. And my mother and I are wondering why the hell people aren't putting their job forward. Now, my mom and I have a solution for me. If I can't find a job easily, it's easy for me, my parents, since my parents both have good steady jobs, it's easy for them to buy me a house while the buyer's market is still good, and get the license for me to run my own daycare from the house. Also, I am getting a degree from my school in early childhood education, and I want to be a nanny. So once I get that degree, there are also a lot of people posting on Craigslist and on other websites like sittercity.com about people who want nannies and babysitters, and I can apply there for them too. However, but this is not basically the option for a lot of people. A lot of people need to be working in the office, a lot of people need a part-time job, whatever. Which is why we are pushing for this this job bill. And it doesn't even cost us a cent at all. So, if you have anything you want to say about the job care bill, you can post a video response. If you want to check out Dan Brown's channel, I will post the names here, his link to his channel here, and down below.